Well, welcome back to MC Motorsports here. As you can tell, a little dirty. Been after it a little bit today, helping a farmer up top, bringing the 318 in, working on the wheels, all kinds of stuff. So you'll get all them videos at some point there as I work and finish stuff up. But try to get you something out today. I told you I wanted to show you F-350 I picked up at auction like 2 weeks ago, and so I'm gonna give you the rundown of this thing quick. So, as always, I appreciate you tuning in and watching, and if you want to hit that like, subscribe button, go for it. As you can see, I still didn't get it off of the trailer. Yeah. I can't start it for these guys. I got the battery inside there boiling right now. I don't know if it was because it's got a drain. I don't know, but the battery was completely stone dead here. But as you can see, she's got the 460 in it. One massive vacuum leak. Not sure exactly what yet. I haven't dug into it really at all, except for putting the old vice grips on it here and my bungee, just to get it run, just to get it on the trailer. So, got me some new throttle return springs here, and pretty sure all this smog stuff, even though most of it's hooked up, you can see obviously, check out their custom vacuum lines here. Kind of looks like speaker wire, but they have it slipped over vacuum lines and then electrical tape. So I'm sure that's holding wonderfully. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to rip out all the smog stuff here. Not 100% yet. I got to talk to my buddy who does my inspections and see what his thoughts are. I'm going to be able to get her inspected that or not. I want to pull this lovely Ford box up here. And these things are color coded. So I want to make sure it's color coded right. On the underside here, I'll be able to see which color code it is. Make sure it's the right one for the truck, because it actually changes the ignition timing and everything else with that little box. They said the transmission was rebuilt. I'm assuming this is a C6. I don't know who rebuilt it, but obviously the pan leaks a little bit, so I'm going to have to tighten that up some. Might be missing a bolt or something. I don't know. Figure it out. It's got some oil leaks. Definitely a transmission leak, because that's fluid. And the exhaust is pretty custom there. It just comes straight back and dumps. It doesn't even make it out from the body. So we're going to have to straighten that out once we get her running. Pretty sure this is Bondo and foam, because there's foam on the inside here. See, somebody patched her up some. A little bit down here. We'll fix this in a little bit, make her a little bit better. And they brush painted this. Kind of looks like Rust-Oleum primer. So, you know what that means? She's just going to get the treatment and be good to go. Then with the frame, bed back here, we'll paint this up. I got to fix right in here. Got to stiffen that up. Straighten out the lights. Well, this one's pretty busted up. So I guess I'll be replacing the lights. At least one side. This side we just got to straighten out. And the one thing I did notice, and this wasn't from me, but where the shock mount is, was already bent. I tied to it just to bring it here, so I'm going to have to straighten that out. This side's still good, but this side is tweaked. Got a little bit of patching to do, some paint work. Make her brand new. The bed holds a little bit of water. So this will probably get the old plywood treatment here. Just throw probably 2 pieces of plywood on here. Fold it down, bam, new floor. good to go. It's a hydraulic setup for the PTO or the lift. Got some more on this side, a little more custom work. Ugh. See if this side got some foam. Yeah, a little bit, not quite as much. What kind of papers are behind the seat? Almost looks like there's a beer can back there. I don't know. Climb on up in here, see what we got. Any critters in there? New. Registration, insurance. Oh, it actually has a Ford manual. Ford truck owner. Well, albeit it has the owner's manual in it. For being an 86, that's pretty amazing. Huh, might have to look into that. Surprised the critters haven't gotten to it. I already chased one out that was crawling on the floor the day I picked it up. And you can believe there's more. Fall back out of it here. Because even up here, there's a little guy dead right there. So I think this week here, I actually think tonight, I'm going to order the intake manifold gasket set for it. So I was just going to pull the carburetor up. Obviously, you can see I got to fix this fuel line because it's just going to rip that. I don't even know what they were thinking. So I'm going to fix that. But I was just going to pull the carburetor up, fix the fuel line, and see what the gasket's like underneath the carburetor, make sure they even got a gasket under it. But I'm almost positive that intake manifold is a little suspect. So other than it being a fire hazard from some leaves and stuff that are floating around in here, I think we're just going to do the intake manifold gaskets, probably the valve cover gaskets, because you can obviously see that those are leaking like sieves. And we'll see if we can get a running worth pretty decent here. And I'm almost, like I said, small stuff's going to come off. I learned my lesson here. I got to at least latch that once. And I found out from before, the other day, I didn't have this latched down one time. And came home from work and she's standing straight up. So apparently the wind caught her and took it back. Thank God it didn't hit the windshield there and crack the windshield. She's going to need some new sneakers on her before she can work. The back ones are pretty well dry rot cracked. These are half bald. Got me some critter food. I like to keep it around. And you got to feed them little animals. Because I'm kind of surrounded by farms and stuff. And got the barn. I tend to get a lot of critters. So, every now and then you got to feed them. But make sure you watch where you put this stuff, because you don't want your pets getting a hold of this. Otherwise, you're pouring peroxide down their throats, and that way they force them to vomit, provided you catch them quick enough. I'm sure you don't need to ask me how I know that. Yeah, throw one of them bad boys in there. And then just since I opened up a new pack, I'm going to throw these in here on this side. I have some in my back room back there. Got to keep them critters at bay. And if you do play around with this stuff, as I said, keep it out from your animals. And a good idea would be use some vinyl gloves or something disposable. And then wash your hands afterwards. I'm not smart enough to use the gloves, so I'm just going to wash my hands anyway. Want to give you a quick video on the shape of this, some kind of overview. I intended on starting it today, but I went and checked, the battery was dead, so it's only 3 years old, so the battery should still be good. So right now she's boiling up. I'm imagining there's a some kind of drain on the system, which if there is, being what I'm going to use this for, I'll probably just put a battery disconnect in it and be done with it. But I think the fenders got a little bit of Bondo up here, as you can see. Probably won't even clean that up much. Most likely anything else is just going to be done with it, and we're just going to call it good. She's sitting here, does no good sitting here. It does nothing no good sitting. So I think we're just going to give her the old Craigslist treatment here. We'll spray her up. Well, some company has arrived, so I'll have to cut this one quick here. But we're just going to clean her up. Got to put her to work, make a couple bucks off it, haul some stuff around. Got to build some bedsides for it. I got some 2x8s or 2x10s, whatever they are. They're sitting up in the barn. So clean her up, get her to work, make some money. So we'll get her going. Got some parts I got to order, and I guess I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.